Thursday. You already know we're right here. Another beautiful day here in Southern California. It was actually cloudy earlier, but now the sun is shining. So finally starting to, get better weather. I don't know, it's been bipolar, these past days. Decided to jump on, see what everybody was, getting themselves into. What's the talk of the town? What's the word of the curve? You heard me. What's everybody getting themselves into? Was the discussion of the day. Just setting this up really quick because I always forget to set this up before I start because I suck at all this. Like I said, I'm not too much of a tech whiz, so it kind of takes me longer than other YouTubers. It's just that there's a bunch of gadgets and gizmos that I just don't even know what the fuck they do. Finally made it on the live this week. Been so busy. That's right, my boy. That's right. Getting it in right there with the schoolwork, no? I feel you. What's good, Mr. Pasa? Yeah, I know school gets busy, I know my daughter's always has all kinds of stuff, you know what I mean? I know it's a lot of work. So, I know, that education. Hey, but that's right, homie. Got to build that good future. You know what I mean? Instead of, being one of these individuals that rather just, do nothing with themselves. Also, I have 3 papers left, but I just do not have the willpower to do it. I feel you, bro. Sometimes, it's a lot, bro. Sometimes it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? It's almost like they want these kids to be running like robots and shit. With the amount of work that they toss on them. Name a car for a hatchback. Does that work? Why are you mad for? You told me to name a car. Right? Hatchback's a type of car. Or were you expecting me to say like Honda and Toyota? Because that's a brand, but it's not a type of car. It's the name of the brand of the car. But I understand where you're going with this, because the internet tends to make, misinformation just spread and have a lot of people misinformed. Like, for example, when people think that milk makes your bones strong, because that's not true. Or when they say that rabbits like carrots, because that's not true either. There's actually a lot of stuff that's misinformed. Like, oh, no, milk makes your bones strong. Like, no, it doesn't. That's a lie. Like I said, people don't got to take my word for it. They can go look it up themselves. Can you say, crack my finger? Reverse? No. We don't have those type of abilities. I was hearing 6ix9ine wasn't putting in work while his homies was the ones wanting to. Making rights and thought his money would get him respect. Yeah, like I said, he was just somebody that they're just used, you know what I mean? Like, because he wasn't really about that life, and him, he should have been smarter enough to see that, he really wasn't about that life to try to even fake it, because you're never going to get anything good out of faking something, it's just the way it is. Like, you think nobody could see it, but people could see it, bro. Especially those that are in the game, they could definitely see it. Hi, bro. Hello. What's good, Derek? What's cracking like him, my boy? What you getting yourself into, carnal? Hi, my friend. Hello. What up, brother? Chilling. What are you doing next year? Christmas. I don't know. If we're still alive by then, I don't know. Celebrate Christmas, I guess. I don't plan that far ahead. I don't even know what tomorrow's gonna bring. Hey, you are very cute. Oh, no, I'm not. It's just the lighting. Ain't no apples in Apple Jacks. Now, I know, I hope people don't believe that one. Like, did people really think there was apples in Apple Jacks? Yeah, probably somebody out there probably think that they were made out of apples. I ain't even gonna lie. Because some people believe some crazy shit. Have you ever tried Dave's Hot Chicken? Angry Chicks? No, but that other one got me curious. Angry Chicks. That's a pretty good name. I ain't even gonna lie. That's pretty creative. Just the name itself already intrigues me. Like Angry Chicken, huh? I know. What's the other one called? There's this one that they barely put by my pad, and it has a weird name to it. What the fuck was it called? Egg and Bird? Is it called Egg and Bird? I want to say it's Egg and Bird, bro, but I'm not 100 on that. But I want to say, is there such a thing as Egg and Bird? Well, let me know if there is, right? Because I want to say that I seen that shit, and their food looks like trippy, right? Like it's something like unique, right? So, probably gonna hit that. No, but I haven't tried those, because there was a Dave Hot Chicken by my pad, but then when we went to try to go eat there, that shit wasn't there no more. It was a fucking Carl's Jr. now. I don't know what happened. It was right there in Downey, right? Because there's another one, but that shit's all the way in, like, by downtown Los Angeles. I ain't trying to drive all the way over there. You know what I mean? Because it's right there where everything's... It's right in the heart of traffic, bro. And it's like, like, fuck, why would they put that shit there? Because if you get caught in that downtown LA traffic, bro, forget about it, bro. That's the worst kind of traffic that there is. That's like the ultimate traffic. You'll be stuck, like, if a place is only like 10 minutes away, bro, you'll be stuck for like 2 hours, bro, trying to get to that bitch. It's crazy. I always hate going down there because that shit always takes fucking forever, bro. And it's like, what? It's like literally no traffic. You get there like in fucking 8 minutes. But when there's traffic, you're stuck in that bitch for 2 hours. Like, what? That shit is crazy. 6ix9ine can't redeem himself in the criminal. Oh no. He could never. No. He was never even a criminal to begin with. In his own mind, maybe. Maybe in his own head, he thought. How many days until Christmas? Ooh, long time, my friend. Long time. You still have a few months, bro. Like, I don't know, like 6 months. Or 5. Or 6. I don't really know. His neighborhood should never jumped him in. And he was... Yeah, but he was paying, bro. So they liked the money. They were taking the money. It was their fault, bro. Like I said, you should never take somebody like that type of character, even if you get benefits off of it, like, let's say, financial, bro. Because if anything illegal was to happen, bro, and if this fool knows about it, he's going to throw rat on all of you guys. And you guys know this information because you guys know he's not about the business. So why even allow him to indulge? I have no idea, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't fucking have that fool around me. Like, if I know that they ain't with it, like, I'm not going to have them around me. Shit makes no sense. But like I said, some people, they, Did your daddy touch you in a no-no zone? You want to know if you're the only one? No, actually, no. How many... Oh, what are you doing now? Chilling on my lunch break. Oh, damn. How homie did that? He did like a flag. It's almost like a flag. No, it's a bunch of stars and lines and all that. People are creative with their shit. Good night. I'm going out. Hey, well, have fun. And stay out of trouble and, take your vitamins and what was Hulk Hogan's thing? Take your vitamins and say your prayers and I forgot the other one, man. I know he had a saying, right, that made all the kids, supposedly that's how he got buff, right? But then you find out he was taking steroids. Like fucking Hulk Hogan. Pinche vato stereo. He even went on to the I forgot what, like a live TV show, right, where he was denying that he ever took steroids, right? He was trying to, like, I guess clear his name, right? But he just made shit worse. Like, no mames, way. If that 17-year-old were to press charges against Drake, Will his image be tarnished? I don't think it was a 17-year-old that put the video out though, because she was on stage. So it was somebody in the crowd that was recording, right? But see, the thing is, it's not even so much because it works like this. It's not so much that it's that 17-year-old that he should be concerned about, right? Or people should be concerned about. It's that this occurred should be the concern, because meaning he if he was attracted to this one and did something with this one, then that means that he has a pattern of this, then meaning that there's multiple people out there. It wasn't just her, pretty much. It's never just one. You know what I mean? Because somebody just doesn't get to that age already and his behaviors. He's been having these behaviors for a while. It's just that now it's being broadcast. But he has had these behaviors. They don't just like one day they wake up and they just become this way. They have been like this for a long time. It's just that now they got caught. So he has more skeletons in his closet. It's not just one like incident right here, isolated incident. Because it's never just isolated incident. Because it just never is. Have you heard about The Rock? Lately, people are starting to dislike him now. Oh, well, because of, like, he's hard to work with in movies, right? That's what I heard, right? Some people are just, like that, right? Some people, or maybe these people are, did something to him. I don't know. But I think that's what it has to do with, because, like, that he's somebody that's hard to work with when it comes to movies. Like, he wants things his way. Like, he's like kind of like a diva, I guess. But that's what they say, though. I don't know. I never worked with the individual. Say Obama and I will subscribe. I think I did. Yo, Shadow, what's good? What's your thoughts on homies who do security and need to do reports and instances at work? You know what? At my jale, there's homies that are security guards, right? They're actual homies from Barrio and still good, right? Who do security. And there's been times where they had to do their jale, right? But they, how can I say, they don't take them to do the reports. They just kind of take the stuff away and they tell them to leave, right? And they don't do no reports, right? But I never heard of a case where the homie actually has to do the report, right? Because all these fools, whenever they, buzz whatever, they just let them leave. Right, like they grab the stuff and they just let them leave. But I never heard of one because if you're involved with the cops now and you have to go to court, that's a whole different pedo already in itself. You know what I mean? But I just never heard of a case like that where where homie actually had to do a report. You know what I mean? Because there was a time where my carnal he was a security guard and he got some food, right? And the company wanted to do a report and all that shit, and my carnal quit. He quit right on the spot. He's like, I'm not gonna do no wood to go, and he just quit. My dad was mad, like, why'd you quit? You're dumb. What to? But my carnal, he was. I felt like he did the right thing, Like, well, he got the stuff back. Like, why you fools even tripping more now? Why you fools looking to even make it a bigger deal? Like, isn't that the whole point? Like, you didn't let him get away with the stuff, so I mean, why even make a report? Or I don't know. I'm looking at it from the street, perspective of things. So, what if Shadow? Check out this female rapper from Los Angeles, old school. She has crazy raps. Oh, what's her name? Or what's the thing? Would it not surprise you if Drake ends up like SPM? Nah, yeah, it wouldn't surprise me, but I doubt it though. A lot of people nowadays, they don't really care about stuff, bro. Like, I get it, people out there, claim that fuck these type of people and stuff like that, but they'll still fuck with these type of people though, bro. Like the way I see it is that most of society, the way they work is that they don't give a fuck as long as it's not happening to somebody that they know or their kids or something, that affects them directly, right? Like, oh, I don't give a fuck if this person, does that with kids as long as it's not my kids. Because that's what I get out of it. Because how people make excuses for these individuals and are still able to hear their music and all that and be like, oh, well, I don't know anything about that. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck does that even mean, though, bro? But I get it, bro. They like the music and they're just looking to make excuses for it, bro. But I don't know. But I bet you if it was their kids that would have got molested or some shit like that, they would feel different. But since it's not, they don't give a fuck, bro. They just play the part. You know what I mean? I see a lot of motherfuckers still fucking with, weirdos, and I'm just like, that shit is crazy. I'm telling you, I was a big SPM fan, bro. Like, I dig this music. I dig his, his rapping skills and all of that, bro. But as soon as I found out that, all that shit went to the trash, bro. Even the chingon rolas that I thought were really good, like that one song, Dead Presidents. I fuck with that rola. But, hey, ¿sabes qué, dog? I'm not down with that kind of shit. I don't see how, it's not even about what people would think or nothing like that, bro. It's just that, like I have kids and shit like that. And like, how am I going to be able to look at myself in the mirror knowing that I'm bumping some fool that fucking does that shit? Like, that's just, I can't live with myself knowing that shit. Like, that fool, how the fuck are you right here sitting down bumping this shit, bro? You know what I mean? Like, looking at my kids and not feeling weird about it. Nah, homie. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying that people have to think like me or be like me, but this is just the way that I'm just built, Call it stupid or petty or whatever the hell, you know what I mean? But this is just the way I see it. But I'm not saying that people have to see it the same way. I'm just saying, like, this is just the way I am. I don't roll like that. Did your hair run away from your skin? And that in your head? No, actually, I just like to shave my head. I don't like hair. Not everyone likes hair, bro. Because of steroids use, people, real men is walking. Advertisement went over your personality. Facts, bro. Facts. Homie said it right there. Facts. Yeah. You don't even have to have like no special talent or gift or nothing. You just gotta be, big and buff and add the tattoos and bam, you'll convince the audience of a lot of things. Why that is, I have no idea. Maybe movies just implanted people to see things like that. I mean, because of movies is the reason why people think a lot of misinformation, like that whole thing with carrots and rabbits. You know what I mean? That's because of movies. It's like the misinformation gets, or the Frankenstein's monster, how it turned out to be this green giant monster-like creature when the real Frankenstein, if you go actually read the actual real book, he was nothing like that. He wasn't even a monster like that. And then, somebody thought that, like, how's that going to be a monster? That's boring. So he's changed him into being this monster creature. And then, he made a movie on it. And bam, people now view Frankenstein like this when that's not the original Frankenstein, though. You know what I mean? And many other shit, but, it's just like an example. It's part of their jobs. That reports part of the loss in your highlight. That's tricky, right? Yeah, no, it is. It is tricky, bro. It is tricky. I'm not gonna lie, because same time you're going to court and testifying against somebody, right? I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. That is tricky. I just never, have heard of that situation, right? Because I have asked the homies right here, hey, for what if you have to go to court and shit like that? And they're like, fuck that, I ain't gonna go. That's what they tell me. And I believe them because my brother has quit, so I mean, like, why wouldn't I think that these fools would quit? You know what I'm saying? It's scandalous, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, they could go ahead and do it, and then they'll have to, like, let's say if shit goes sideways, then they'll have to answer for that, right? I mean, I don't know, like that will have to go down to their neighborhood how they see it, right? Like, he'll have to go. Hey, you'll have to go answer to that. They might maybe see it a different way. I don't know. Please remember to hit the likes and shit. Hey, yeah, hit the likes. That would help my channel out a lot. Thank you. The artist's name is Old School. All right, I'm definitely going to peep that out. Let me screenshot this real quick. That way I don't forget. Órale, ahí estamos, carnal. A ver qué rollo. At the event, security's high, though. Deal with cops because I ain't trying to go through all the bullshit or shit. But you don't have no street ties, so like you don't have to worry about nothing like that. You feel me? Like you belong to no organization, so you don't have to follow no rules like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like that, like that's part of your job. Like that's like if you got to do that, you got to do that. These individuals, it works different because they're from a criminal organization, right? So that's why the rules are just different for them. But if you literally have no gang ties, like let's say if you even just kick it with them, that doesn't mean shit. You didn't make the commitment, so while these individuals chose to make the commitment, right, and now they're going against it, so that's why it gets a little sticky. But like if that's why it's crazy when people try to hold regular day folks to follow the same rules as gang members. Like, oh, they better not say nothing because if not, they'll be a snitch. How? How? Why in the fuck would they follow gang rules? They're not from gangs themselves, bro. Like if they literally, if you're trying to apply gang rules to society, bro, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. There's a reason why they didn't become members of gangs because they don't want to follow no stupid rules. You feel me? So how are you gonna try to make people follow your type of rules, bro, when they're not even criminals, bro? That shit is stupid. That's why I think when regular day folks use the word snitch, I think that's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, what are you talking about? They're civilians, bro. They're law-abiding citizens, like all of you guys. So, like, how are you gonna say that they're snitches? They didn't agree to do no criminal activity. They're not a part of that society. What the hell are you talking about? Shit is crazy. But see, people in movies and music allow people to think that it's okay for regular day folks to be using these terms or throwing this shit around. Like, hey, my boy, why are you calling him a snitch though? Like, what criminal organization do you belong to? Oh, well, none. But I mean, you shouldn't be saying nothing. Like, why? No, he's not from no gang. So, like, why are you following gang rules if you're not a gang member? Because if you're gonna start living life and following gang rules, then go get jumped into a gang. You're already living by the rules. You might as well get jumped in. If not, it doesn't make any sense. So some individuals I don't understand. And you'll be surprised. There's a lot of individuals that try to, like, I don't know, maybe they just try to, like, play the part. I don't know. I'm just chilling at home right now. That's right, my boy. Yeah, you know what, bro? But I'm pretty sure you're not like a young cat already out there. You know what I mean? Like, if you're already like got your family going, then like you know what I'm saying? Like that's already a different pedo compared to a young buck that's out there running around. You know what I mean? But nah, I feel you though. I feel your situation because like how would that play in a factor? Like I said, these homies have been working right here for the highlight for a long time. I've been working with these vatos for years already, and they never done a report. And I have seen them, catch fools and take away the shit right that they're trying to steal, but they just tell them to get the fuck out of there. Like, oh, I better not see you again, and they let them leave. You feel me? Yeah, but I don't know how it would work if a supervisor was there, and you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. Luckily, that scenario I haven't seen them. Pero quien chingados sabe, they probably would lose their jobs. I don't know. That's crazy. Está cabrón, está cabrón. Are you illegal? I'm calling ICE. The company of ICE, it does get sticky. I just pretend I didn't see anything. Yeah, and some homies do that too. They pretend they don't see shit. They're like, ah, fuck that. Call it lazy, call it what you want, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, like at the end, I can't be telling people, like what they should be what they should try to do with their life. I'm aware it's just I have a personal against cops. Yeah, I feel you. You know, some, hey, look, not all cops are bad, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's some Huda that are just literally, you know, not trying to do the most. They're not scandalous like that. Like, they're just like everybody else, right? They're just like regular folks, just like everybody else doing their job, you know? But I get it. There's some that are scandalous, and you know what I mean? I have bumped into cops that are, a toda madre. They don't try to do all that extra stuff, you know what I mean? They just, you know, try to do their high, yeah, you know, no te la hacen tanto de pedo. But then I met some cops that are fucking scandalous, bro. They fucking tighten the handcuffs. They hit you with the fucking flashlights. They do the most, bro. You know, they drop you off at your enemy's neighborhoods. They fucking, they exaggerate, you know, they lie. Yeah, you know, that you were reaching for their fucking, you know, firearm. And like, what the fuck? That shit didn't even happen, bro. What the fuck you talking about? So I know what you're talking about, right? You know, there's some that are scandalous, bro, but there's not all of them vatos are like that. You know? And then it's funny because sometimes when they show up in teams, you see them argue amongst each other because one is like, just let them get the fuck out, you know, that way we get the fuck out of here. You know, no, wait, we gotta take it. What do you mean let them go? You know, they're like arguing amongst each other. You're just right there, like waiting, like, a ver qué pedo. You know, come on, you really want to do the paperwork? Like, fuck, man, all right, you guys get the fuck out of here, man. We don't want to see you again. And he'll look at his partner and be like, man, these motherfuckers fuck up. What? Shit's gonna come on you, man. And he's just right there like, all right, fuck it. I don't give a fuck. That's your guys' bill. Yes, because people think I'm lying about this shit, but no. There's some Huda that don't want to do the paperwork, bro. They'll let you go. They ain't trying to do the paperwork. Call that shit lazy or whatever, but hey, these fools are humans too, bro. So you're gonna get some Huda that are just bums. Because there's been time they gave us quebradas, you know? Just because they were too lazy. No, that's real talk, though. Game is the best MC from the West Coast in history? No. No. Game is a good rapper and a good MC, you know? But not the best in the West, bro. Nah, you have too many typhoons out here, bro. Locksmiths and Crooked Eyes, and I just don't see, you know, Game, you know, being on their levels. You know what I mean? I would say out of maybe the, like, LA County area, like the southern portion of California, I probably would say Crooked Eye is probably the top, you know, MC out here. You know? You know? He's probably the top dog out here. Like when it comes to just spitting from the head or even a cappella and all that, oh yeah. I think even Game himself, you know, has said that Crooked Eye was the best MC. If I'm not mistaken, Game himself even said that. Because Crooked Eye is a bad motherfucker, you know what I mean? And he's a well-known MC battler, you know? Like, you know, him and the whole Slaughterhouse. You know, like if anybody ever tries to, they never shy away from no battles, bro. They always roll up to the battles and they handle their business. You know, and those motherfuckers, the whole Slaughterhouse in itself will slaughter you. You know? Slaughterhouse has, you know, probably some of the best West Coast MCs, if not all of them, in their fucking label. Kind of makes it unfair. Like when Hobson's group tried to battle Slaughterhouse and then he got slaughtered. And Hobson's a good MC. Hobson's a very good MC. But him and his team, was it him and his two other homies, right? Yeah, they weren't just, Slaughterhouse just eradicated them. You know, but it was a good, you know, back and forth that they had. You know, they dropped like diss tracks, like, you know, like a good 5 diss tracks in between them, right? But no, yeah, Slaughterhouse got the best of them. Slaughterhouse are bad motherfuckers. Like I very dislike police. Shit, I've been through. Yeah, I feel you too. I know what you're talking about. All right, homie, good to see another live. I send mine from Santana, Orange County. Hey, shout out to you, my boy, and all of OC. I have met a lot of homies at the event, security job. I'm telling you, there's a lot of homies that are security guards. Do you think 6ix9ine should move another? Oh no, he doesn't live here in. I think he lives like in Cuba or some shit like that. That doesn't. No, he does. He lives in a different country. He hasn't lived in the United States in a while. Well, from what I heard, I don't know. Don't really follow the vato like that, but that's what they say. Yeah. As a civilian, it's gonna be pretty hard, right? He's gonna always have to look over his shoulders because somebody's always gonna wanna, split his wig, or he's always gonna have to worry about somebody from his set. I mean, because that's their pedo. I'm not gonna like. Why would anybody else take the time to go do something of that fool? Like what does his pedo with his gang have to do with your gang and you guys? It doesn't. That's why I always thought it was weird when all these people were running around looking for him. Like, why are you guys looking for him? Like, what do you guys have to do with Treyway? Like, are you guys members of Treyway? No. All right then. Then why the fuck is their business a concern to you? Right? He come none of my homies. I mean, not to say that I will associate with the guy or invite him over, like that, right? Like, nah, fuck that. Fuck him. But I'm not gonna go and look for him for what? For what? What is that? What does him and his beef with his neighborhood have to do with our politics? It doesn't, right? So why would we get involved? We won't. That's why I think it's weird when homies, trying to involve themselves in that kind of shit. And I'm just like, hey, when did you guys become Bloods or Treyways? Like, oh, we're not. All right, then why the fuck are you getting involved in their mix? That's weird, bro. Like since when was it your job to clean up other people's backyards? You know what I mean? That shit has nothing to do with you. Don't worry about them and what they have going on. That's up to their side and their groups to handle that shit, not yours. You're not obligated to, you know what I mean? Like, you're not a blood fool, so what are you doing? That's why I think it's crazy when people be on here like, oh, they gotta ask paperwork for this, that, or from this norteño. Like, imagine a sureño asking paperwork from a norteño. Hijo su puta madre. What kind of shit is that, bro? What are you doing getting yourself involved in their politics? You goofball. That is the most craziest, stupidest shit I have ever heard. That's why all this shit don't belong on the internet, because all these fools that be talking is just wild, bro. Like, imagine that, bro. Like, why are you getting involved in their fucking scenarios and their mix, bro? And what they have going on? That is none of your concern. You know what I mean? You don't worry about other groups and their shit. That's their pale, not yours. The homie's gonna be wondering why the fuck you're getting, you know what I mean? Because you could create a mess like that, bro. Because you're sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Now it's gonna involve other people, and because you were too stupid to fucking, or because you wanted to pretend to be super gangster. That's how like a lot of these fools don't know what the fuck they're like. Liars, bro. Nothing but fakers and liars. Like, what are you guys doing, bro? What's wrong with all of you? And they be the ones that try to convince the audience the most, bro, that are the ones that at least know what they're talking about. Like, always trying to convince the world that they're gangster. Like, why? You want people not to think that you're a gangster and that you commit no crimes and that you're a weenie. That's what you would rather people think of you. Because if they think that you're a writer and killer and a shooter, guess who else is going to think you're a writer, killer, and shooter? And when you get in that knock on the door and you're getting arrested, don't be crying and whining and complaining of how this shit happened. Well, I don't know. Maybe because you were trying to convince the world of how you're this gunner and shooter and all that. No, let the world think that you're a weenie and all that, bro. It's better for you. If you're indulging in stuff, that's illegal. Goofball. Like, stop trying to convince these motherfuckers that you're gangster for. Like, what are you going to get out of that? Nothing, so why are you doing it? This is ridiculous, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my list is over. We got to get back to it. It was good chopping it up with you guys, and we out.